This is Jacqueline Price, aka Rich Sister, coming to you for a few minutes today on the subject God hears our prayers. James 5:16 says, "The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much." God hears our prayers. And what is prayer? Prayer is simply a conversation with God. Just talking to God about our joys, not only just our happiness, our joys, also stuff that is of concern, our petitions, and definitely our fears, our worries. In other words, we can talk to God about anything. Anything that is concerning us, we can talk to God about. God can handle it. God can handle it. Don't be afraid. God hears our prayers. He hears our prayers. I know sometimes we think, God, where are you? Are you around? Yes, He is there. He is here. He's everywhere. He is for you. If you are honest with Him, He is there for you. You can talk to God about anything. Anything that concerns you. He is there for you. And He hears your prayer. It's not something that you have to wonder about. God hears our prayers, our petitions, our concerns, our fears, our worries, our happiness, our joys. He hears us. It's all about being willing to take that time to have that direct communication with God. We got to be willing to take time out to communicate with God. Because He hears you. He hears you. Don't be afraid to talk to God. He wants to hear from you. He knows every one of us, each and every one of us, and He wants to hear from you. God wants to hear from you. He wants to hear your voice. He wants to hear you call out to Him when you're in need of that connection, of God's help. You can talk to Him at any time. He wants to hear from you. He wants to hear your voice. He wants to hear you. God hears your prayers. He hears us as we communicate with Him. He can hear us. He can hear His child speaking to Him. And even better, more than hearing you, He will answer you. Because prayer, it's a conversation. It's a dialogue. So not only does He want to hear from you, He wants to speak to you as well. So as well as talking and bringing our petitions before Him, too, we are to sit and be quiet as well and wait for Him to speak to us and give us His wisdom, His answer. Prayer is a dialogue. It's not a monologue. It's a dialogue. As well as you speaking to Him, He wants to speak to you as well. So don't be afraid to have that conversation with God. And don't be worried that, you don't have to question whether he hears you or not. God hears our prayers. Don't be afraid to talk to him today, okay? For more information about me, about Thoughts for Vision, check out my website, www.JackieJackieAP.com. Once again, JackieJackieAP.com. If you want to be a blessing, you can go to the website, JackieAP.com, click on the donate button, lead you to the PayPal site, or you can do it by Cash App as well. Cash App is Rich Sister 1, RICHSISTAH1. Just remember, God hears our prayers. Make that connection today, okay? Take care, and God bless.